Hello student, this is Mehnaz Khan with the new chapter of 10th class. Student, today we will study 5th poem of 10th class from First Flight book, The Ball poem composed by John Barrowman. Student, in this poem, the poet is giving a message that how we face the loss and how we can make us bold to face this sorrowful condition. But in this poem, the poet is showing an incident of a boy who was playing with ball and suddenly he lost that ball and how he feel at that time and how he overcome from this situation. This is a symbolic poem. Ball is a symbol of all possessive we are having in our life, all materialistic things, all the lovable things which we are having in our life and which are the source of our enjoyment. So let us see the theme of this poem. In this poem, we are having two major themes. First, our loved ones and our worldly positions will not be with us forever. Means poet is saying that whatever possessive, what are the positions we are having in our world, what are the things we are having in the world, what are the relations we are having, they will not be same forever in our life. According the time, many things left behind, many things lost in our life, so we have to make ourselves enough bold to face this loss. In second theme, he is saying we have to take loss in our strides and be brave enough to stand up against the miseries and sorrows of life. The poet is saying that we should make enough bold ourselves that how we face miseries, how we face hardship in our life, how we face sorrows, losses in our life, and how we can make our life smooth. Means after facing that loss, we have to make our life normal, we have to move forward. पोइट हमें ये समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा है कि जो भी चीज़ हमारी लाइफ में है, चाहे वो हमारी लाइफ में मेटेरियलिस्टिक थिंग हो, भौतिकवादी चीज़ें हों, चाहे हमारी कोई वस्तुएं हों, चाहे हमारे जीवन में जो हमारे रिलेटिव्स हैं, हमारे संबंध हो, वो सभी हमेशा ऐसे नहीं बने रहने वाले हैं. टाइम टू टाइम बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमारी लाइफ से लॉस हो जाती हैं. तो पोइट कह रहा है कि ये प्रॉब्लम जो है सभी की लाइफ में आनी है. सभी की लाइफ जो है एक जगह फिक्स नहीं है कि जो जैसा है वो सेम रहेगा. बहुत सारे चेंजेस आते हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ें खो जाती हैं, बहुत सारी नई चीज़ें मिल जाती हैं. लेकिन जो हमारे लॉस है उसको हमें बियर करने के लिए अपने आप को काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाना होगा. हमें लाइफ की इस रियलिटी को समझना होगा और कैसे हम उस सौरों से बाहर निकल कर आएँ, कैसे हम अपने आप को आगे बढ़ाएँ, लाइफ के चैलेंजेस को एक्सेप्ट करें, नॉर्मली स्मूथ करें और जो लाइफ की जो एक फाइट है उसमें किस तरह से हम सक्सीड हों. ये मैसेज इस पोम के थ्रू पोएट हमें देना चाह रहा है. Student, this is 18 line poem. In this poem we are having no rhyme scheme, means no word rhyme to each other. But we are having literary device in this poem. Alliteration we are having, personification we are having, repetition, anaphora, imagery and transfer epithet we are having in this poem. Let us see the explanation. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. The poet is saying, what is the boy now? Means how the boy is feeling now, who has lost his ball. The boy, who is the boy? The boy who lost his ball. What is he to do? Means what that boy will do now. I saw it go. I is used by that boy. And he saw that ball. It is used for the ball. To go means how it lost, how he go. Merrily bouncing. The ball was merrily bouncing. Merrily means happily. Bouncing means jumping. Down the street and down then. Down the street means on the roads and then merrily over there it is in water. The poet is saying that ball is bouncing like it is happy and it is bouncing in the street, on the road and like bouncing that a person it lost in the water. पोएट स्ट्रेंजा में हमें ये कह रहा है कि उस बॉय की कंडीशन क्या होगी जिसने अपनी बॉल को खो दिया है, और अब वो क्या करेगा। आई साइड गो, उस बच्चे ने देखा है इसको जाते हुए, बॉल को जाते हुए। पहले ही जो ना मैरिली बहुत खुश थी, जंप कर रही थी, बच्चा भी कूद रहा था, खुश था। उसकी बॉल जो जंप करती करती स्ट्रीट में गई, गली में गई, फिर रोड पर कूदती हुई, और ये फाइनली जो है वाटर में जाकर लॉस हो गई। Student, let us see the literary device in this stanza. What in two consecutive lines are started with what word? Again, merrily is here. Two consecutive lines are started with same word. When the lines are started with same word, that is anaphora literary device. What word is repeated here? So this is repetition literary device is also here. Now see the next stanza. No use to say, oh, there are the other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fix the boy as he stands rigged, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. The poet is saying no use to say. If anybody want to conceal that boy, to make understand that boy, don't worry, this is only the ball, other ball you can take, but this is useless. Why it is useless? And ultimate shaking grief. Ultimate means extreme, shaking means to move, grief that boy is having means sorrow that boy is having, and due to that extreme sorrow, extreme grief, that boy was fixed, that boy was vexed at that time. As he stand rigged, and he was standing rigged means hard, trembling, staring down, and he is feeling trembling, shivering in a inner side, and he was staring, he was gazing all his young days into the harbor, means he was gazing the ball which lost. What happened that his young days means all the memory of childhood which are belong to that ball, means somebody has given that ball in gift to him, maybe grandparents, and he played with his friends, so lot of memories are connected with that ball. And now that ball is lost in harbor. Harbor is a place from the water comes where his ball went, and the harbor where his ball went, his all memories which belong to that ball also went in that harbor. पोइट क्या कह रहा है कि कोई यूज नहीं है उस बच्चे को समझाने का, संतावना देने का कि तुम परेशान मत हो, और बहुत सारी बॉल हैं, तुम और ले लेना। बट क्यों नहीं उसका यूज़ है? क्योंकि वो बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सट्रीम, अल्टीमेट, शेकिंग, हिला देने वाला, झंझोड़ देने वाला दुख बियर कर रहा है, और उस चीज़ ने उसको फिक्स कर दिया है, उसको स्तब्ध कर दिया, एक जगह जाम कर दिया है उस बॉय को। वो एकदम ऐसे खड़ा है, बिल्कुल रिग्ड होकर, हार्ड होकर एकदम खड़ा है, और वो शिवरिंग फील कर रहा है, वो एक अजीब सी कपकपाहट फील कर रहा है, स्टेयरिंग डाउन, और वो घूर रहा है उस जगह को जहाँ से उसकी बॉल वाटर में गई है, और ऐसा लग रहा है उसकी सारी यंग डेज में, सारी उसकी बचपन की मेमोरीज जो हैं वो हार्बर में चली गई हैं। हार्बर मीन्स पत्तन, बंदरगाह, जहाँ से वाटर आता है उस प्लेस के लिए यूज़ हो रहा है। तो वहाँ पर बॉल ही नहीं गई है, उसकी सारी यादें जो उस बॉल से जुड़ी हैं, किसने उसको बॉल दी, कब वो पहली बार उस बॉल से खेला, कैसे उसने बॉल से खेलना सीखा, किस किस दोस्त के साथ खेला, वो सारी यादें जो उस बॉल से जुड़ी हुई थी वो भी उस हार्बर में चली गई हैं उस बॉल के साथ। Let us see the literary device, student. Shaking grief. What is used here? Grief is shaking. But how it will be possible that grief is shaking? Shaking is that boy, means this adjective is telling the quality, not this noun. This is telling the quality of this boy. So this is transfer epithet. Next, I would not intrude on him. Intrude means interrupt. The poet is saying that I would not intrude him. I would not interrupt that boy. A dime, another ball is worth less. The poet is saying the cost of another ball is dime. Dime is a currency of USA and it is equal to 10 cent. Means by the giving a dime, that boy can get another ball, but it is worthless. That ball will be worthless. Why it will be worthless? Because the memories are connected with that ball which lost. New ball is not having any memory. Now he senses fast responsibility. The poet is saying, I will let them to feel the responsibilities, to bear that sorrow, to feel that helpless condition when we lost anything. पोइट यहाँ हमें समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा है कि मैं उस बच्चे को बिल्कुल भी उसके दुख में इंटरप्ट नहीं करूँगा, उसको ये एहसास होने दूंगा कि हमने जो चीज़ खोई है उसकी कीमत हमारी जीवन में क्या थी। अगर कोई उसको यही कहे कि एक डाइम में वो दूसरी बॉल खरीद लेगा जो बहुत सस्ती है, तो लेकिन ये इस बॉल की कोई कीमत उसके लिए नहीं होगी क्योंकि उसकी यादें उसके साथ नहीं जुड़ी हुई हैं। और नाउ ही सेंसेस, अब पहली बार उस बच्चे ने अपनी रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का एहसास किया है। उसे ये फील हुआ है कि ये बॉल उसकी जिम्मेदारी थी, उसे उसका ध्यान रखना था। ठीक है, उसने उसको खो दिया है तो वो कहीं ना कहीं उसने गलत किया है। ही इज़ रेस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट बॉल। और वो उस दुख को बियर करेगा और आगे वो इस तरह की मिस्टेक करने से बचेगा। ये उसका पहला एक्सपीरियंस होगा किसी चीज़ को खोने का। Hope student that you have understood. We will continue our explanation in next part of this poem. Thank you. Have a good day.